Hello, and welcome to Demon Interviews, episode 67. I'm your host, Springy,
And I'm your co-host, Scar Cosplays.
and joining us today is our very special guest,
ShadowLink.
Yay! So, I shall take the first question, which would be very serious question. No joking around on this website, or on this YouTube channel. Would you rather eat Cheetos or go on a hike?
Cheetos.
I get that.
Hikes are too long. And the last time I went on one, I lost the map and we got lost. So we're not going to do that again.
I get that.
Next question. What is the one thing that you want people to know about your characters?
Oh, that's a good question, actually. Pretty much all the characters I do. If they're Disney related, it's for children events because I actually am a part of a charity organization.
Oh,
Everything
nice.
else is for fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, the next question is, do you have any other new cosplays planned to do?
Yes. I have a couple planned out. I'm planning to do Prompto from Final Fantasy 15. And I don't know if you've played the game Death Stranding. I've gotten really into it recently. I plan to do Sam Porter, who's played by Norman Reedus.
Yep.
And there's a whole other list, but they're just like fluttering away.
I get that.
Yeah.
Next question. Is TikTok the only place you do your cosplays?
No, I'm a part of a local group in my town that I do my cosplays at for charity, as well as I post a lot of stuff on Instagram, and I'm trying to get more on Patreon and Ko-fi. But juggling everything is difficult, especially when you work.
Yeah, I get that. So, the next question is, why'd you start TikTok/Musically in the first place?
I actually had a friend who told me that I should download it so that we could make videos together. That proceeded to not happen. And then I left TikTok for a couple, or it was Musically at the time, and I left it for a few years. And then I joined back because I was not having a very good time of the year because I was going through a lot of stress I had ended up being temporarily homeless. So I was like, oh, well, I'll just do this and I'll watch the videos. And then I kind of got into actually posting content. And then it started to kind of blow up, and I started to realize how many kids and stuff on there were looking up to my Disney costume. So then I started to post for them. And now it's just for leisure.
Awesome.
Next question. How are you and some of your characters alike and different?
Well, pretty much a lot of the characters that are different from me are ones that they're outgoing and they're confident and they're overall just good at interacting with people. And I'm very socially awkward, not great at interacting with people. And then I have a few, my OCs mostly are based off of experiences that I've been through or emotions that I go through.
Same, similar.
Yeah. So the one night I couldn't sleep and I created an entire OC based on the fact of one of the panic attacks that I had.
Oh.
That's how they're similar, but confidence is a real thing for how different they are because I'm not that confident.
I completely understand that. So the next question is, so your username is ShadowLink. Why?
So actually, the very first cosplay that I ever did, and I kind of threw back a little bit with my look here, was ShadowLink from Legend of Zelda. Me and my sister Piecat did Link and ShadowLink for Regina's very first expo, and we ran around the con, and people would they'd see her, and then she'd be like, yeah, there's a ShadowLink running around, and I was the only one there dressed like that, and I kind of just thought it was a cool nickname. I was like, I'm just gonna use it.
Awesome.
Have you created any cosplay specifically for TikTok?
Yes. there are several like characters from shows that I've made and stuff that were solely for TikTok. All of my My Hero Academia characters were for TikTok. Pretty much all of my OCs are for TikTok. Because I did a lot of Disney princesses and I didn't branch out from that much. And then I joined TikTok and like I have Junko and Ashima now, which I would have never cosplayed, but that got asked a lot. So then I was like, well, I'll just make it for TikTok.
Awesome. So now I have to do the stereotypical YouTube thing. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Hit the bell icon. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns for our lovely guest here today, then you can ask them in the comments below, and if we ever get them back, we will ask them said questions.
Speaking of which, do you think is the biggest misconception about you and/or your cosplays?
The biggest misconception about me personally is I'm actually transgender, and a lot of people are very confused because they think that I'm going from male to female, but I'm actually going from female to male.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
And my cosplays are part of that problem because if you've ever seen any of my TikToks, 90% of them are female costumes.
Mm-hmm.
So my cosplay causes a bit of an issue with the whole gender, but and a lot of people think I'm very angry all the time, but I really just have like a really bad resting face, and I'm also very bad at responding to people in a timely fashion because I'm so busy.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's completely understandable.
Yeah. I get a lot of messages in a day, and it's really hard to go through and read them all, especially after I work like an 11-hour day, and then I'm just like, nope, I just want to go to bed.
Yeah, understandable. So, the next question is actually going to be coming from my past guest, a Mr. Zoom. Very long, very serious, very complicated. Bacon? Question mark.
Yes?
Oh, body's acting up. Sorry.
Next question. What's the best compliment you've ever gotten?
Somebody called me a Disney prince. And that was like the biggest compliment that I could ever receive. Because, I don't know, I feel like you have to achieve a high level of awesomeness to be a Disney prince.
Yeah. Awesome. So, the next question is, so you talk about that you've gone to cons before. How many have you gone to?
Ooh, good question. 8 or 9, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's hard to keep track because I just forget.
That's understandable.
Mm-hmm. Next question. What surprises you the most? The videos that you don't expect to blow up, or the ones that don't blow up when you put a lot of effort into them?
Recently, it's been more of the videos that I don't put effort into that surprise me.
Mm-hmm.
Because like one of my most viral videos is a video of me eating a pot full of 6 packets of noodles. And I'm like, I put no effort into that except for the fact that I was having a really bad day and was just talking to myself while eating noodles.
That's a mood right there.
I did start a food trend on TikTok in my Sailor Moon costume. I don't know if you've ever seen the one where you have the two articles of food and they do like the back and forth.
Yeah.
That started because I did it with Sailor Moon and holding 2 pieces of Pocky. And the whole basis for that video was I just wanted to eat the Pocky, but not like look like I'm just shoving Pocky down my face. So I was like, oh, I'll just do it to the audio.
Awesome. So, the next question is coming from a fan on Instagram, a Charlie Anderson 99. What is one thing you regret doing on camera?
That is a good question. Um, That's a hard question for me because I kind of just accept everything as it happens. I mean, a few of them could be me being on camera in front of my open balcony window and then people seeing me.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, if it happens and I post it, it's water under the bridge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next question. Who from TikTok would you like to do a collab with IRL?
So that's a long list. Ooh. Well, because there's a lot of them on TikTok that I have, like, that I consider family.
Mhm.
So all of them. I mean, I'd like to meet my waifu, which is Apple Blonde Cosplay.
Hmm.
And she's so far away, but, like, I would cry if I met her. She's pretty great.
Awesome. The next question is going to be. So this is also a question from a past guest, a Shannon Carruthers. You're going to be the star of a movie. Who would you want your co-star to be? It could be anybody. It doesn't have to be a movie star or TV star. Who would it be, and what genre of movie would it be?
I'd have to go with Vin Diesel because, like, I love Vin Diesel with a passion, which is something a lot of people don't know. But and I'd probably do like a horror action film. 'Cause I'm into the horror scene.
Awesome.
Here's the last question I got. Any upcoming cons you would like to talk about?
I'm hoping to go to Atlanta. So Anime Weekend Atlanta is happening in October, and I'm currently fundraising for that one to try and go. It'll be the first con in the state it'll be the first time I've ever been to the state. But that's the major one that I'm planning to go to. I know I am planning to go to the one in Regina and possibly Saskatoon, but I go to the one in Regina every year.
Yeah.
Close by.
Yeah.
But I think the biggest one would have to be Atlanta because that's over the border.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So last question until after the videos is, who is your biggest inspiration on or off TikTok / musically?
Off TikTok, it's my dad
Mm-hmm.
because he's just been a big support through everything through my entire life. He's that one person that you call to be rational, who's like, nope, sit back, this is the right thing. On TikTok, I have to say it's pretty much anyone I consider family. So like Apple Blonde, Quinta K, Screeching Carnifex, Viking Alpha, all of them. Puka's a great one. A lot of the times, if I'm having a rough time, I can go to any one of them, or I can just see their content and I start to feel better. Oxshop 15 is a really funny guy, and I feel like he gets underrated, but he posts so much content, and when you watch it, it's actually really hilarious. And there have been times where, like, I've been in a really bad cosplay rut, I don't know what to do, and then he'll post a video, and then I'm like, oh, well, now I feel like doing things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we're going to show off some of the videos that you sent in for us to show. Let me make sure I hit all the correct buttons. Okie dokie.
I mean, it's crazy. We finish each other's
sandwiches.
That's what I was gonna say.
I've never met someone who thinks so much like me. Jinx, jinx again. Our mental synchronization can have but one explanation.
I keep thinking about you and I can't get you out of my I keep thinking.
Siren, but I'm blocking out your calls. I've had my adventure. Don't need something new. I am afraid of what I'm risking if I follow you in the unknown.
Maybe I'm foolish, maybe I'm blind, thinking I can see through this and see what's behind. Got no way to prove it, so maybe I'm lying. But I'm only human.
Stop calling me bunny. I won't hop and you don't own me, do you? I bet you think you do. Well, you don't. Teachers pay.
Awesome. All those are really awesome. They really are.
Thank you. I probably redid all of those like 40 times before I got a take that I liked.
Yes.
Oh, I feel that. Wow, it's only been 16 minutes.
Only 16 minutes.
Only 16. So, before we go into the final 3 questions, I want to ask you if you have any questions for me, for Scar, or about the show in general.
Do you guys have any upcoming cosplays that you're considering doing?
Yes. I'm doing any of the cosplays I couldn't do last year because I was too broke because I didn't get a job until October of last year. But now that I finally have another job, I can do the cosplays I couldn't do last year.
Yes. And I'm going to attempt to be this bad boy right here.
Ooh.
With
What? What? Oh, what? I didn't see that one.
I'm going to try to be him. It's not.
Who? I don't...
Oh, it's backwards. It's the Skylander. It's
Oh,
Ghost
okay.
Poster.
Oh.
If anybody knows my email, then you'll understand that joke. Maybe. But, yeah. I think that's all my plans. I'm redoing my spring trap, but that's gonna take $1 million.
Yep.
But yeah. Now we're just going to the final 3 questions. Pretty much is. So, the first question is: would you ever come back to the show?
Yeah.
Awesome. Next one is: who would you like to see on the show in the future?
That's a good question. There are a lot of people. Maybe Apple or Oct. He's pretty funny. It'd be fun to see him.
Awesome. Voice crack. Jeez. Yeah, that'd be awesome. The last question of today is going to be: what is a question that you would like to ask future guests?
That's a good question, actually. If you could pick any video game to make your life, what video game would it be?
Ooh, awesome.
Yeah.
And before I start doing the outro, Scar, do you have any questions for our lovely guest here?
Mm-mm.
Okie dokie, artichoke. Then, thank you so much for being on the show. We highly appreciate it. Thank you, Scar, for being the magical voice as always.
I just ordered a webcam so I can finally
Oh my
won't
god!
be a voice for
We can
long.
see his face. Maybe next time. Oh my god! It's magical. But thank you all for watching, and at least I will see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.